Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live? High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. One punch could change everything in this battle. That counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Which fighter will say no mas? A perfect counter shot. The champion is back for another defense. Why weren't they more cautious? Wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. This could be the end. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. What a shot! And make some space, man, for Spaceman. He's been dropped. Imagine seeing this punch coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last. Hold that thought! So much for defensive abilities. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They exchange punches. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. And Spaceman goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Disastrous round, but he's still on it. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Punch, counter punch. That's a scoring cross. He misses with that jab. Just missing with the uppercut. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. The defense failed them. Down goes Spaceman. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the...
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that jab. Defense failed them. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both men step back for just a moment. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't find a home for that jab. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have? Hold that thought! Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Did you see that? Will the referee stop it? No, we don't see enough. Well, wait a minute. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two were made for each other. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Let's start the 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Stamina is off the charts. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Well, he is glad. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do. Hold it right there. What a massive upset this would be. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The beginning of the end, and Spaceman goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory.